Hi guys, we're live. This is so exciting. Um, I get so excited every time we start another GISH weekend and GISH event. And this is now the fourth we've done this year, which is really remarkable and something that it's a strange phenomenon to ponder this. When COVID hit, we thought, oh, this is terrible. People are suffering everywhere, and they won't be able to, more importantly, they won't be able to do GISH. And then we thought, wait a second, GISH is something that lives on the internet. We can do it. And then that led us to discovering that we can have these little mini GISHs that that bring a bit of light and laughter and levity and a bit of social action into this strange year. I only wish we had discovered that this was an option before, because waiting a year in between GISHs is too long. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you that we're doing a sort of Halloween themed GISH this year, and for the first time ever. And it's going to be a little creepier than usual. A little more macabre. It's going to be, we're going to have Zoom calls as we have been all year. But this time we're going to make sure that every Zoom call has an ALS interpreter. Thank you, Roberto. And we are going to be releasing some additional items as the week unfolds. What is exciting about this Halloween? What makes it really special, and what makes this GISH particularly special, is it happens to coincide with Halloween and the scariest thing imaginable, the US election. So we're going to be talking about all of these things. I am very grateful for all of you for participating again. And for those of you who are new, I am grateful for you for stepping up to the plate and taking on this terrifying task of participating in a GISH Halloween event. Charlie, I'm both a ghost and a Leviathan right now. Are there any folks in the audience? Is there anyone watching this, or is this just for me? Does anyone want to chat for a second? Anyone want to join me here? I have been doing a lot of Zoom calls today. My Zooming started at 6 o'clock this morning with Jamie Harrison, who's running for Senate. And this is nice to run the gamut from Jamie Harrison to Chrissy Woj. How do you pronounce your last name?
Woj, just like that.
Ah.
Hi, Misha. Oh my God.
Hi. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm so good. Where are you in this wide world?
I am in Wheaton, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago.
I know where Wheaton is.
Really?
Yeah, I spent some years of my life in Chicago. I went to school there.
Oh, awesome. Where did you go?
The University of Chicago. It's named after the city that it's in.
Yes, I've been there.
Yeah. How many GISHs have you done?
This is my second mini hunt, and Camp GISH was my very first.
Really?
Yeah.
And you came back for more?
I did. And since the end of the last Camp GISH,
yes,
I started binge watching Supernatural. And
wait, you didn't watch Supernatural before that?
No, this got me into it.
Good. Well, I don't know if that's good or not. I'm sorry.
It's good. No, it's good. It's been quite the ride.
Well, hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here for the third time. I hope it's not the last.
It won't be. I'm a GISHer for life.
Kill you. Oh, one more thing that I wanted to say to everybody before we move on. We are trying our damnness to make this as COVID friendly. That's a terrible thing. As COVID safe as possible. And if ever, while you're going through the items in the list, you feel like, wait a minute, how could I do that and not put myself at risk? Choose the option that makes you not put yourself at risk. We really don't, as much as I love GISH and as much as I would love to be able to say it's worth dying for, it isn't. So please exercise the utmost of caution. By the way, like the GISH team has been working double time. Can I just take 1 second to thank Charlie and Chris and Kristen and the GISH team, because I have been co-opting them to do these political Zooms and political events that have nothing to do with GISH. And they have only complained among themselves, not to me. And I just wanted to thank them for that, and thank them for all of the sleep that they've lost, because it's been a rough stretch. All right, Sam, how are you? Sam Kelly. Yeah, Sam Kelly, I'm talking to you. Where are you? She just she hung up the phone. The minute I tried to talk to her, she hung up. Hi, Holly.
Hi. Thanks for making something that we can all do right now. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. A lot of things are being canceled right now. And I'm not talking about cancel culture. I'm talking about just experiences that we can have with one another in the world. And I'm increasingly finding that there is a viable surrogate in these virtual interactions. It is not as good. It is not like real human interaction, but it counts for something. And I actually find, like, on days when I don't, get on FaceTime or Zoom, or find some way to virtually play with friends, I am a little more down and a little more dejected and a little more hopeless. So hopefully this will bring a little bit of reprieve. And also, to skip Halloween is really depressing. My poor kids are like, they've decorated the shit out of the house. I mean, it's actually a total disaster. But they're just like, they want that connection, and they're not going to get it. They will make a mess of the house in the interim, and that's just fine.
Well, thank you for doing this thing that we can all do together. And I agree, without this connection, it's just not the same. And it's not the same at all, but at least there's something we can all stay connected with each other. And I have friends sneaking over tonight to decorate my yard for Halloween for my kids, so they'll see it in the morning. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Are they going to toilet paper the trees and write offensive things on your house?
I hope not. It's supposed to be kid friendly, so we'll see.
I grew up in Massachusetts, and the ritual was the night before Halloween was when we went out and basically just defaced property. Like that was the rule for the night before Halloween. And I remember, like, we would that's when you wrap trees with toilet paper and spray paint cats and things like that.
Thank you.
We didn't.
I won't say what I did as a teenager. Thank you.
Good call. Anyone else? Any one more person want to say hi before we actually start the hunt? Maureen.
Hello. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, Jax? Maureen, do you go by Mo?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How's it going?
Well, this just has made my entire year.
Well, you know what? The bar is extremely low this year. So,
well, I mean, it's because when you guys announced season 15, I had just turned 30, which meant that I've literally been watching your show for half of my life.
Wow.
And I randomly sat next to somebody on a plane. She saw one of my supernatural trinkets and told me about GISH. And that's how I found out about it. And it was just really cool to connect on that. And this is my second hunt. I did the one mini one earlier this year. And
hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
What's your name?
Joe.
Hi, Joe. Well, are you going to be joining the fray as well?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're gonna have 48 hours of what I hope is pure terror and suffering. I hope this makes you want to go back to regular Halloween more than anything else in 2020. I genuinely hope for everybody participating that for everybody participating in the United States and frankly in the rest of the world, that our national terror will come to an end in a few days. Please vote.
Oh,
And-
we dropped our ballots off.
and get your friends to vote.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And get your friends to vote. And also please try to take your mind off of all of the suffering and all of the pain that's going on around the world for the next couple of days for a few moments and indulge in a little bit of creative inspiration.
So the
Yeah.
next 48 hours or 4. I'm so excited.
Hi, Misha.
Hi, Phyllis. Good to
Hi,
see
Misha. Hi, Gators.
Hey, Jolly, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm going to sign off now. The list is live, and you have work to do, and I will be checking back in with you later this weekend. Love to you all. Thank you for being here.